Right here on the Willie Moe Jr. Show, and as promised, I told you I would be hanging out with our financial specialist, the Janai Thornton. You know, when you call your phone, though, Janai Davis Thornton, but we just gonna go with Janai Thornton. How you doing, honey?
I'm good, good. Happy to be here. Happy to help people get through this month of October.
Family, listen, today we're talking about something that has been plaguing college students for a long time. And parents are a little upset.
And their parents too, for sure.
Yeah, parents upset. Let's talk about this financial aid. Because Lord knows we need it.
Right.
And although we're in the middle of the semester, it's important that we go ahead and start thinking ahead so we can get our deadlines. Because this is the month of #deadline.
This is the month of #deadline. I like that.
#deadline.
Absolutely.
Never broke nation. So let's talk about it.
Okay.
You said, did you know you can apply for financial aid for 2018-2019 school year right now?
Right now.
I didn't.
You did, and you know, most people don't realize that. Most people don't start thinking about financial aid until January.
Okay.
But the forms opened up, the FASFA, the Free Federal Application for Student Aid, they opened up October 1st.
Indeed.
Yep. So you're going to use your 2016 information to complete your FASFA,
Yeah.
your financial aid forms. So do not wait until January because really that money is first come, first served.
That's what I was just about to ask you. Is
Right.
it first come, first serve? Like I heard that, but I didn't know.
It is. So you think about it, there's a pool of money, there's a budget of money, and as people get approved, so they're not waiting for the people with the greatest need.
Okay.
They're not waiting for people who are in the dire situations. They're just like, as people file these forms, we're going to allocate money to certain people.
Okay.
We cannot wait till January.
So a lot of people don't really know who should fill out this FASFA paperwork.
Right.
Who should complete that particular paperwork? Is that mama? Is that the child? Is that the guidance counselor? How does that work?
Well, it's normally the family, people who are within the household. So if a child is independent, not receiving any resources or funds from their parents, then they can fill it out themselves. But normally it's going to be the parents, though.
Right.
And even if your child is on scholarship, even if they're getting an athletic scholarship, a merit scholarship based on grades, most of the times you still have to complete the FAFSA anyway.
Yeah.
So you want to go ahead, let's get it in and get it done.
Indeed. So let me just give it in layman terms real quick.
Yeah.
So, mama, listen, them FAFSA forms, those aren't like loan forms. So you're supposed to fill that out. That's going to get you some money. That's not going to take any money away.
No.
It's not going to hold you hostage of some loan. Because you know how we do it. It's like Nextel phones in the neighborhood. Those were the police. So we weren't going to get involved with the Nextel phones. And so FAFSA forms, mama, FAFSA. When you see that, fill that out because that could get something to you and not take anything away from you.
Absolutely.
Okay? We got it. But let's get right into it. Financial aid. Quick question. And I really want to do this. What grade should a person start really thinking about the financial aid process?
It's really 9th grade.
9th grade, okay.
It is 9th grade because that way you can start figuring out what the process, what scholarships are potentially available, what grades do you have to have, what classes do you need to take. All of that starts to matter in the 9th grade. So begin to put your plan together early.
So just really being transparent. Like my parents were older, and so when it came to like those FAFSA forms and all that, like luckily we had an amazing guidance counselor to help them through that because honestly, like I grew up with 2 sharecroppers. They didn't know like all of that. They didn't go to college. They didn't know anything about that. So that person helped us through those forms. Is there a way for people who may be older, maybe raising their grandchildren, is there a way for them to fill those forms out if they're having trouble to complete it?
Well, I mean, there is, and fortunately, not in all schools, but in a lot of schools, your guidance counselors can be a tremendous amount of help.
Yeah.
The other thing, too, is let's look at your community. Who else in your family, in your neighborhood, has gone to college? Because it might be new to your parents or your family, but it's not new to someone who could really provide us some guidance on how to get through it. And so on the website, the FAFSA.ed.gov, for people who are internet savvy, there are lots of tools to help you figure out how to fill out the forms, all the deadlines, everything you need to know too.
Yeah, my mama ain't know how to work the repute.
The reputer.
Let's just start off there because she called it a reputer. And y'all don't laugh at my mama too. She did.
I'm not laughing at her. My mama ain't want to do the FAFSA either.
Yeah, I'm gonna let y'all know what my mama can do. She can count that money. Yes, she can. So I'm gonna fire off a few questions because I really want to get these. These are off social media.
Okay.
Quick question: what are the types of scholarships? That's just one of the questions on social.
Okay, you have academic or merit. You have community service-based scholarships.
Okay.
Creative like band, art, and then of course athletic.
Good stuff. Good stuff. federal financial aid. Like, what are the different types?
You have grants, which is money you don't have to pay back. Loans, which is money you have to borrow and obviously pay back. And then you have work study.
Okay.
Where you get, you work a certain number of hours and that can go towards your tuition.
So, of course, we didn't grow up in this time all the way. Like, my mom and dad went on websites and apps. But are there any, like, nice apps that people can use to really push this needle forward a little more?
Oh, definitely. What you want to look at is fastweb.com is a very popular site for scholarships. Scholarships.com. And then there's an app called Scholly, SCHOLLY. It is $2.99 though, which helped. It's a young black guy who won on Shark Tank.
Okay.
And it's an app that helps find a scholarship based on what your skill set grades, all of that.
That's
So
so
$2.99.
$2.99.
Okay, cool. $2.99.
$2.99. Absolutely. Thank you for that clarification.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So, and listen, last question, and I really want to get this one out because we have so many people who are afraid of different scams. I've heard about financial aid scams. What should our listeners look out for in terms of scams?
Never pay to complete the FASFA.
Okay.
Never ever pay. Make sure you're on FASFA.gov.
Mm-hmm.
You should not be on another site.
And I got a little, and I'm on here now. I got a little lock on it when you pull up. It's secured.
Yeah.
All government sites.
Yeah, and so you definitely want to make sure that. I mean, I've seen people charge up to $1,000 for financial aid help.
Really?
Absolutely. You'll hear commercials running for that as well, different places. You should not be paying for any of that assistance at all.
Indeed. Janai, you have been an amazing help. Listen, make sure that you follow her on social media. How do they find you?
You can follow me at Janai Thornton. That's JINITHORNTON.